Hi guys, my name is Stephanie and I am back with another video. Recently I found out that I live near the world's longest car wash, so I decided I had to head over to the Buc-ee's in Katy, Texas to give it a try. Let's check it out and see if it's actually worth the hype. Check out this building. That car wash that you see there is 255 feet long. That is almost as long as a football field, and they say this car wash takes about 5 minutes to go all the way through. And since I wanted to give this car wash a good test, I haven't washed my car in about 2 or 3 months. So it is really grungy and dusty from all the construction that goes on in my area. So it really needs a car wash. Let's see if this car wash can make it any better than any other drive-through car wash. You can choose between a $13 or a $16 car wash. The $16 just adds a few more features. And you can also opt in for a free vacuum and a free tire shine, which of course I did. That pricing is pretty typical for any of the nicer car washes in my area. So already this is a great value if you're considering that the longer car wash might be giving a better wash. So as we're about to pull into the car wash, I just want to explain, if you are not familiar with Buc-ee's, this is a gas station that has been around in the Texas area since 1982. And it's been a very popular spot for people to stop at whenever they're traveling around Texas. It's the go-to. It's one of the biggest gas stations you will ever see in your life. But they have amazing food. They have a huge selection of pops and coffees and drinks and snacks and fresh made barbecue sandwiches. This store is so good. It's like Cracker Barrel and a grocery store had a baby, and you go and get your gas there from one of their 100 gas pumps. It's amazing. It's a must-see thing. And they've been so popular that in the last 7 years, they've even started spreading outside of Texas. So they're as far away as Tennessee now. They're spreading more every year. So check one out if you ever get a chance. If you see a sign when you're on a road trip, go to Buc-ee's. You will not be disappointed. Check out my Buc-ee's Christmas video if you want to see some of the cool merch that they sell in their country store inside of the Buc-ee's. There's also a huge selection of videos on YouTube of people's first time to Buc-ee's and how amazed they are and all the food they try. So that's a little fun little side thing if you want to check that out. I love that there's really no reason to have the color of the soap here different colors. It's a fun rainbow color. All it is doing here is making your experience more exciting, more fun going through this car wash, and it works. I love a car wash with bright flashing lights and all of the neon and the fun colored soaps. I mean, if I'm going to be paying $15, I want it to be like an amusement park ride, right? Like most Buc-ee's, this Buc-ee's is open 24 hours a day, but the car wash I think is only open from 7 a.m. till 10 p.m., which is plenty of time during the day. There's a huge line here, I've noticed, whenever I'm here throughout the day, no matter what time of day it is. So you don't really have to wait for it, but it's always busy. There's always a line of cars going through it, but it moves really fast, so you don't have to worry about that. I actually really like the way that they had the entrance to the car wash set up, so it keeps it really orderly. As you pay, you move through. There's 4 or 5 different sections for people to go through. So it keeps it moving really fast. And there's also 32 different vacuuming bays here. So again, you're not going to be waiting around. This isn't going to waste your time. It's going to keep you moving, just like Buc-ee's always does with everything. In between that huge area of vacuums and the car wash itself, there's an area for free bug spray. So it's got the free bug spray that you need to get all that gunky bug residue off of your car, and little scrub brushes. So before you go through the car wash, you can use that to really attack those little bits of bugs and stuff. I didn't do that today, but it's there for all of you guys that have tons of bugs on your car. So as I was going through this car wash, I did notice one thing. It was really hard for me to see much of what was going on outside of my car while I was in the car wash because my car was always so sudsy. So I think that's a really good sign. Typically when I'm going through a car wash, I can actually see the machinery. I can see things moving around a lot more than I did in this car wash. So I think they're using more soap, or at least more sudsy soap, than a typical car wash does. So I think that's probably a good sign that they are actually not being cheap about it and using the correct amount of soap. At this point in the car wash, I was getting close to the end where it was going to be the rinsing and the spraying with hot waxes or the shine, anything like that. But I want to point out something else that I found outside of the car wash that I thought was really cool, and I don't think I've ever seen it anywhere else at a car wash. I found this car mat washing machine. So it says it can do carpeted or rubber car mats, and you feed them through this machine and it's going to pop them back out for you at the end, clean and ready to go. So I think this is an extra upcharge. I think you do have to pay extra for that. But how cool is that? One of the worst jobs of washing my car is scrubbing the car mats clean. I have really nice fitted rubber car mats, but if something is going to scrub it for me, extra bonus. I like that. Let me know in the comments if you've actually used one of these mat cleaning machines before and if it actually does work on carpeted and rubber floor mats, if it's worth your time, if it's worth your money. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. Now I'm entering the blower section of this car wash, and I want to point out that this car wash has 17 different blowers pointed at my car right now from all kinds of different angles. It's going to dry my car really fast and help me get a spot-free finish, or as close as you can get without having to wipe down your car. Once we get out of this car wash, I'll pull over and give you a good look at my car so we can decide whether or not this car wash is worth the hype, if it's worth the extra drive that I had to do to get here compared to just a normal car wash in my area. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, whether or not this is worth the extra 15-20 minute drive that I had to do today. Because like I said, the price is pretty similar to what I was paying at a closer car wash. So it's really all about the drive that I would be putting in to come to this one. So at this point in the video, I'm getting pushed finally out of the car wash and I'm back to driving on my own. And I have to say that is just shy of a 5-minute long car wash. And as a side note, can we just appreciate that beautiful blue sky with just a few clouds scattered? This is December. I'm an Ohio girl living in Texas, so I can never get over how much better the weather here is in December and January. But now it's time to pull over and have a look at my car. So it's definitely looking really nice and clean, nice and shiny. Look how clean those wheels and the rims look on this car. That's really, when a car wash can do a really good job on the rims, I'm impressed because typically they're pretty sticky. You can see that every once in a while there's a little bit of a bug residue on the front end of my car, but that's to be expected since I didn't scrub it. Overall, the car is looking really clean and shiny though. I have to say, I like that. Inside of the wheel well, maybe it could use a little bit of an extra touch, but again, it's a car wash. It can't really do the same thing as a hand washing can do. The one area after this car wash that is probably just a little bit dirty is around the license plate in the back of the car. So for some reason, car washes can never get the backside around detailed areas like the license plate as well as the rest of the car. I think that's just the way that they're designed, but I'm happy overall with this experience. I think the car looks really good. I'm not sure it's worth the extra 20-minute drive that I had to do to get here, but I hope this video is at least entertaining for you. Again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I do try to respond to comments whenever I get a chance. All right, thanks guys and have a great week.